Welcome everybody to the video today. So glad y'all came over. Today we're going to give y'all some updates of what we've been working on this week over at the condo. In last week's video, I showed y'all a couple of lamps that I thrifted for $5 each and I gave them a makeover. I'm going to show you in today's video a little bit more that I added to those. And also in last week's video, we left y'all hanging with kitchen sink number 4. So we're going to give y'all an update on the kitchen sink. So y'all, let's get started. This week, I did not go to the condo, but maybe one day, and that was the day for the kitchen sink. But while Ben was messing with the kitchen sink, I decided to put a place setting on the table just to get a feel for what it's going to look like. In last week's video, I showed y'all these beautiful dining room chairs that I scored at a yard sale for $15 each. I placed these on each side of the table, and I think the placement for these, since I only have 2 for right now, is the way I'm going to leave these. Leave me a comment below if you know of some, what you would do to mix and match 2 more chairs. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever struggled with lamp cords, but I have. You've got to either cover them up, put a basket in front of them, because they're always hanging, and to me, they just kind of add a distraction. So I decided to order some of these lamp cover on Amazon, and I'm going to have these linked below, but these are in my Amazon store. These are linen. They're very easy to use. They just pull apart and they have a Velcro fastener. So all we're going to do is put these around our lamp cord, and I know you can also make your own lamp cord covers, and I have tried that. But the thing is, when you have to hot glue or sew a tube, then you've got to reverse it and do it inside out. And with that little tube, to me, it just gets frustrating trying to get it all pulled back out to the right side. And if y'all have ever tried that, I think y'all know that the struggle for that is real. So for the price of these, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to order one, try it, see how I like it. But I absolutely love the way it turned out. But you just take your lamp cord, and these, I think, come in different lengths. And you can also cut these in half. If you've got too much, you can cut it in half and use it maybe on another piece of lamp cord. Because a lot of times your lamp cords are going to be different sizes. Some lamps have a bottom to where you can wrap the lamp cord up under it, like this one. So that's what I did. And that way I don't have to have a lot of the lamp cord hanging. But I just put this on the lamp cord that's over by our sofa because I felt like that lamp cord just really stuck out and I didn't know how to cover it up. So here is one solution that I found that I think is a great one. And I think I'm going to be ordering some more of these. So just wanted to show y'all this little easy tip for your lamp cords. And this product right here, I was very pleased with it. And I read the reviews before I purchased it, and it did get some really good reviews. Okay, y'all, here is an update on the kitchen sink. Now, this is kitchen sink number 4, and in last week's video, we showed y'all we were at Home Depot, and we were purchasing number 4. We're going to see if this one will fit. Now, this one is going to be a top mount stainless steel one, and we're hoping it's just going to fit right down in that hole. So if you have been following along, y'all know that we have been struggling with finding a kitchen sink to fit a pre-cut hole that's already in the original granite countertop. So we're trying to do this very budget friendly. We do not want to get the granite cut if we don't have to, because that's going to run up in the money and it's also going to make a mess. So we're going to try this one and see if this one will work. We feel like it will because we measured it and it should just sit right down in here. And it does. It is a good fit. So we are sitting here and we are rejoicing, and then Ben looks at me and says, it's not going to work. You don't tell them what's wrong with this one? Why it's not going to work? It fits, but we've got like this.
These rails where the clips fit, I thought they'd be closer to the bowls, but they're on the outside, so they just sit on top of the counter. Not really much catching on the counter. All it's supposed to fit on top of the counter is just this little outside part.
So we are probably going to go with the undermount, and yeah. All right, y'all, we're over at the condo this morning. We brought some tools. We're going to try to install kitchen sink number 2. So y'all stay tuned for that. We're going to get all the tools up there, and we're going to see if we can get kitchen sink number 2. That was the undermount. We're going to see if we can get it installed and see if we can get it to fit, and hopefully this is going to go well. So pray for us. So just to recap which sink we're going with when I say kitchen sink number 2, because we have tried 4, and if you're new to the channel or possibly have just lost count like we have, this right here is sink number 2. We purchased this from a local fixture company here in our area, and Ben has hung on to it because he said this will be, if we can't find anything else that fits better, we will just go with this one. So we did hang on to it, but we showed it in a previous video and stacked it up on some boxes just so we could get a visual for what it will look like. So visually, this one looks good and looks like it will work. The main thing that Ben was trying to avoid was having to install this undermount, because he just felt like it was going to be a struggle to get this mounted. So we were really hoping to find a top mount that would be a lot easier, but since we're not, we're just going to go with this one. So he was kind of dreading the installation day on this. So we did go over and we carried the tools. He left the tools mainly downstairs just so he could run downstairs and do the cuts. That way we didn't have to bring all the tools up to the second floor. Another thing about installing this sink is you are in some close quarters. He is having to just literally get in the kitchen cabinet and work the best he can. So we brace the sink up on a board, and then he's having to make some braces. For the braces, we're going to need one for the front and for the back, and we're just using some scrap wood that we have. So he is just making his marks of where he needs to make his cuts to where it will fit around the sink, and then we can screw it into the kitchen cabinets, and that will hopefully brace and hold up the kitchen sink. So he is just having to go in here and get the back one pre-measured and also make one for the front. So this was a challenge, but luckily Ben is very good at this kind of stuff, so he did get the boards cut. And this is like a little hideaway, a cabinet that our carpenter, our cabinet guy did. This is over where the bar stools are, but on the end he made a cabinet door that would open, and he put 2 drawers in it. So we had to take a drawer out because we're going to have to go in that little area, and thank goodness we could. The cabinet guy did make that little area, because that is where we need to get in to get the braces for the sink, screwed in, because we got to screw it in from the sides. So that was a difficult challenge in itself, but we got that done, and now I'm like doing an important job here. I'm holding the light while Ben goes around, and he's just going to put a seal all the way around of some silicone caulk, and he'll go around the whole sink, and then once we mount it up and we get those braces screwed in, that will also give us another just adhesive between the countertop and the sink. All right, y'all, kitchen sink number 2 out of 4 that we tried is in. We got it in. It took us probably like 2.5 hours, but you saw us put the glue on the top of the sink before we lifted it up, and then we used those boards that we screwed, to the cabinets, to where that will be the brace for it. So right now we're just letting the caulk, the adhesive dry. But yeah, kitchen sink number 2 out of 4 is in, and we're happy with it. So next step will be to get the plumber in. We've got the faucet, and we're gonna go, I've showed y'all the faucet we're going with. We've already got it. It's down here. It's a Delta. I think we got it at Lowe's. But it's just going to be like this style right here. We have this in our current home, and we really like it. So I just stuck with what we had and what I like, and I love the bronze, so we went with that. So hopefully we can get a plumber out and get some of these fixtures hooked up and get more of our water components going. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all, it is October, I think the 10th or the 11th, but this is fall coming in with a vengeance at the condo. The water today is really rough and choppy. You can see the white caps. It's currently, like, we woke up this morning, I think it was in the 50s, think today the high is going to be in the low 70s. But this is fall on the water, so I love it. Very sunny day. It's very beautiful, but if you're on the water today, you better be careful because it's really rough. But anyway, just want to give y'all some beautiful footage of the water, and just every day it's like it changes. Okay, y'all, that is going to end the video today. I did want to put up a video this week just to give y'all an update on the kitchen sink, and thank goodness we now have one and it is installed. So we are very grateful that that part is over. And don't forget, before we leave, to make sure to like the video, share it with your family and friends, leave us a comment. We love talking to y'all, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel because we have a lot of content coming your way. As always, we love y'all, and we will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.